Garrison Brown body cam audio reveals moment cops discovered suicide. Police in Flagstaff, Arizona have released body cam audio documenting the moment that officers discovered the body of late Sister Wives star Garrison Brown. In the audio obtained by TMZ, an officer can be heard stating that Garrison is deceased and that an unloaded firearm was found in his lap. The officer also states that the death appears to be a suicide and that no note was found at the scene. Garrison took his own life in March at the age of 25. Garrison Brown body cam footage reveals roommate's grief. In a second clip, an officer contacts two of Garrison's roommates to inform them of this passing. One roommate, Cheyenne, breaks down in tears and states that she heard an unusual sound coming from Garrison's room the previous night. "I heard something last night, and I didn't think anything about it," she says. A second roommate, Addison, is also informed of Garrison's death. She confirms that Garrison was struggling with alcoholism and depression, and that he was intoxicated the night of his suicide. In previously released body cam footage, a third roommate spoke about Garrison's struggles with alcoholism. "He drank a lot and said he was going to stop this month, but I didn't ask him about it or anything," roommate Tyler Sanford told one officer. "He would try and limit himself, like this month he was going to try and go the whole month. I feel like when Lent started he said he was going to give it up for Lent, but I don't think that lasted," Sanford explained. "I've never been around a heavy alcoholic, but I would hear him stumble sometimes, but he never, seemed too out of it. But I wasn't hanging out with him all the time." In previously released text messages, Garrison admitted to struggling with suicidal tendencies. "I gave my firing pistons a while ago. I know you guys worry about my suicidal tendencies," Garrison texted his mother, Janelle Brown, at one point. Garrison Brown, gone but never forgotten. In the weeks since his untimely passing, Garrison's family has continued to honor his memory in various ways. Last week, Janelle honored her son on what would have been Garrison's 26th birthday. "Happy birthday, sweetheart. We are missing you terribly today. It's hard to believe you aren't here anymore," Janelle wrote on Instagram. "We talked a lot about you today and even went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner, your favorite place," the grieving mother continued. "I still feel you nearby sometimes, and I'm grateful we will see each other again when my journey is completed." Obviously, Janelle will never fully recover from the loss of her beloved son, but those closest to the reality star say that she's taking solace in the love of her family, especially her 3 grandchildren. Our thoughts go out to the entire Brown family during this enormously difficult time. Garrison Brown cause of death confirmed 2 months after horrific tragedy. Just over 2 months since we learned that Garrison Brown had died at the very young age of 25. The Coconino County Medical Examiner has revealed the result of the reality star's autopsy. According to this document, which was obtained on May 15 by People magazine, Brown died from a gunshot wound to the head. His manner of death has been ruled a suicide. This finding is consistent with everything we have heard and read since March 5. On that date, Janelle Brown and Cody Brown issued a joint statement that read, "Cody and I are deeply saddened to announce the loss of our beautiful boy Robert Garrison Brown. He was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. His loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath away. We ask that you please respect our privacy and join us in honoring his memory." It later came out that Garrison had admitted to suicidal tendencies in a text message to his mother. Due to her concern of her son's well-being, Janelle asked one of his siblings to go check on Garrison around this time. His brother, Gabriel, agreed to do so. And that's how Garrison's corpse was discovered. In the many weeks since Garrison took his own life, a number of family members have come out and shared moving tributes to the Sister Wives star. Garrison's sister, Maddie Brown, made it evident on March 18 that mental health was a factor in Garrison's passing. "Mental health is so important, and I don't think we talk about it enough," she shared on Instagram 18. "I don't think we do enough to bring awareness. It wasn't bullying, it wasn't a lack of love that Garrison had. It was mental health. And I'm going to continue talking about mental health and self-care until I'm blue in the face because I don't think it's talked about enough in a way that people understand it. The autopsy, meanwhile, notes a contributing factor in Garrison's death was ethanol intoxication, otherwise known as alcohol poisoning. Per the report, Garrison's blood alcohol level was 307%. The legal limit in the U.S. is 8%, and anything above 40% is considered potentially fatal. Garrison also had traces of caffeine in his system at the time of his death. Garrison, who was introduced to TLC viewers in 2010, was one of Janelle and Cody's 6 kids, along with Maddie and siblings Logan, 29, Hunter, 26, Gabriel, 21, and Savannah, 18. In late March, Garrison was honored via a memorial service put on by the Nevada National Guard, after which Janelle said the following on social media. "It's been hard to get my brain to work properly again. I am so grateful for the outpouring of love and support I've received these last 3 weeks. The support has been overwhelming. I am honored. So many of you shared stories of your loved ones. So many of you wrote of your thoughts and prayers. Thank you from the bottom of my heart." Garrison was honored by family members and by his National Guard unit last Saturday at a celebration of life ceremony. He would have loved it. I am sharing some of the photos. Many of you have already seen a lot of these online, often with snarky comments accompanying them. But this was a beautiful moment for us.